Hi, I'm Joe Crick from Fry's Electronics and Fry's.com. I'm with Tony B from HP. We're going to talk about some amazing new inkjet technology found in the HP Officejet Pro X series printers. At Fry's, it's always very important for us to match up the right customer with the right product. What customer is going to see the best value out of a Pro X series printer?
Great question. So for this particular product line, this is definitely made for the small home office to small work group, so say between 3 and say 15 users.
Normally when a customer comes in and they're saying small business, we're thinking laser. But you're saying that even as an inkjet, this is going to have much better value. What's some of the technology that allows that to happen?
Yeah, HP went back to the drawing board and figured out there's got to be a better way than having the ink cartridge go back and forth across a page, right?
So, yeah, in a traditional inkjet printer, the cartridge is, it's got a rubber band pulling it, it's bouncing back and forth, traveling over the page, it's making a little bit of noise. So that's your typical, you're saying this doesn't have that.
Right, so instead what this has is it has a fixed print head, which is the width of the page, and it sprays down and the paper is what goes through.
Okay.
So that gives you some bonuses in terms of it's quieter because you don't have the carriage moving back and forth.
Okay.
Right? And the second part would be whether you're printing a black and white document or a mixed color document or a full color document, it will all be the same speed.
No, and how fast is it?
It's rated at 33 ppm pages per minute ISO, but in real world use, and we've got a general office mode, you can get upwards of 50 pages a minute.
Oh, that's very impressive.
Yeah.
First page out, because I know sometimes, a printer will say, hey, we can do X amount of pages per minute, but then that first page out takes like 4 days.
Right. Usually there's a warm-up cycle, especially for laser printers, which is what it's doing. This, you'll get your first page out in under 8 seconds. It's pretty amazing.
All right, very cool. Other things that small businesses are going to take advantage of, how much paper does it hold?
What HP designed is a standard 500 sheet
So you
paper
can fit
tray.
the whole ream of paper.
The whole ream. And if you need to, there's also a side unit here, a manual feed tray, where you can put an additional 50 sheets, whether it's a cover page report or envelopes or heavier stock. It's the perfect companion to this.
All right, so let's talk about the ink inside of it for 1 second. A big part of the technology is that page-wide print head, but obviously there's different formulations of ink across all different manufacturers of printers. What's special about the Officejet Pro X ink?
Yeah, HP uses what's called pigment-based ink, and it's a special formulation for this class of product. Basically, in pigment inks, there's little chunks of color, and what that allows you to do once it is printed is it gives you a better pop for, say, black text on white paper. It gives you durability, so if you, as an example, use a highlighter, it will not smear.
Which is very, very cool.
And I do want to mention, while on the topic of the inks, that with a standard black cartridge, you get 3,000 pages from here.
3,000 pages on a standard black cartridge.
That's correct.
There.
And even for the color, which is considered most times at 5% of each color on the page, you'll get 2,500 printouts with color.
So now you're talking in the ranges of a small entry-level laser.
That's right.
With normal ink as opposed to a toner system.
That's right. And this is definitely a cost savings because basically the barrier to entry for small work groups when they're buying the printers, laser printers cost more money. Whereas the inkjet printer or the Officejet Pro X class will definitely save them the entry of purchasing this product.
So setting this up, how easy is it, and are they going to have to bring in a third-party IT guy, or are they going to be able to do it on their own?
Yeah, and definitely this can be done by a person. Doesn't have to be the IT person or even the most technical person, but this does give you the option to get more technical with some of the software that we give. I'll give you an example. We have what's called the WebJet admin, and that is a web page that can go and remotely check the status, provide information on the ink levels, set up security for each printer. So if you had multiple of these, you could actually check each individual one. And it's all via a web page, which you can access on any OS that has a browser.
You can print with your phone, is that correct?
Right. As time goes on, more businesses rely on mobile devices to print.
Absolutely.
Right? And so whether you have a tablet or a phone, you have the ability to print to this in a multitude of different ways. One way being, if you can email this printer, it actually has an email address, so you can actually email your document and it will print.
And that's the HP ePrint technology?
That is correct, and it doesn't matter what kind of OS you have, it doesn't matter what phone or
as
what.
long as you can email it to the printer,
yeah,
it's going to be able to print it.
It is.
All right, so last thing, what if I have a bunch of documents on a flash drive?
Ah, very good. There's a USB port located here to the left, and this allows you to print the PDFs directly from your flash drive. You've got this 4.3-inch touch display, and it'll allow you to find your document and print it directly.
So without even having to have a computer, as long as I have the PDF file on a flash drive, I can print directly with my Pro X series printers.
At the fast speeds.
Excellent. Awesome. Tony, I want to thank you for joining us. If you have any questions about this printer or any of the other great HP products that we sell at Fry's, please come visit any of our 34 stores nationwide or stop over at Fry's.com.
If you found this video informational, please click the subscribe button and follow Fry's Electronics YouTube channel and receive notifications for future videos and product spotlights.